There is interdependence here. There are people leaning on one another. There's reliance because we're weak, we're feeble, and we need one another. M&S, why are you trying to get rid of, charades and board games and the bonds of love? This is what it's all about. Hi, I'm Glenn from Speak Life. We like to see all things through the lens of Jesus. Every year for the last 12 years, Speak Life has put out a Christmas video or four. We've made fun of Santa and we've parodied Scrooge. We've put on a Down syndrome nativity and we've made a time-traveling rom-com. We've viewed Christmas from heaven, from space, and from the Colosseum. We've seen it from the perspective of a Christmas tree, a Christmas present, and a Christmas mouse. We've created animations with dragons, with snow globes, and with Happy Land figurines. And last year, while the World Cup was being played, we sang Christmas Coming Home. Basically, we love Christmas, and this year we came out with the Christmas Countdown, which was our attempt to get back to the heart of Christmas. And in many ways, that video was a response to some of the consumerist attempts by advertisers to recapture Christmas and, we think, destroy Christmas. This year, Marks & Spencer's came out with an ad where the slogan was, "This Christmas, do only what you love." And in the ad, we saw people taking a baseball bat to Christmas traditions, or overturning tables where people are playing games, or putting Christmas hats in the shredder, or taking a blowtorch to Christmas cards. It was the most deconstructed Christmas you could possibly imagine. And in the end, there is just atomization. However chintzy it looks, however much it dazzles, you're just left with glitter. But what is glitter? Glitter is just atomization, sparkling. And what are we left with nowadays when we take a baseball bat to Christmas traditions? We end up all alone at Christmas doing only what we love. It's basically the incarnation of you do you as a Christmas sentiment. Against that, let's have a look at Chevrolet in the States doing a Christmas ad called A Holiday to Remember. And as we watch this, I think we'll get so much closer to the heart of Christmas and what traditions are all about. Family reunion. What do you notice here? What you notice here are people. What you notice here are children. None of this was in the Marks & Spencer ad. Here are the children. And you also notice people with needs. So, grandma, does she have Alzheimer's, dementia? She is clearly not all there. She's staring out into space. She's well looked after. She's looking fine. And yet, clearly her mind is gone.
Mom is always there.
A little bit too much dialogue, I think, there.
Bad days than good?
Some days is when she doesn't even recognize me.
So sorry, Daddy.
But here comes the daughter. She's overhearing. There are some bad days, some good days, more bad days than good days. What is the granddaughter going to say? Oh, recognition. Love it.
Let's make today a good day.
Beautiful line. Absolutely beautiful line. That's why I think you should have less dialogue from the grandpa, so that when the lines hit, they really do hit. How are they going to make memories? This is what the whole film is about.
Please, Tracy.
Yes, Mom.
And don't be too long.
And it's a mum being a mum, right? And she's looking after her daughter just as the daughter's looking after the grandmother. There is interdependence here. There are people leaning on one another. There's reliance because we're weak, we're feeble, and we need one another. M&S, why are you trying to get rid of, charades and board games and the bonds of love? This is what it's all about. But it takes condescension. And it takes sacrifice. It takes stooping.
Your seatbelt on?
And it takes coming away from the warmth of the house to get into the car and, it starts. And the song. Okay, beautiful. And with all these ads, it's the song that carries the day. Sunshine on My Shoulder. Beautiful choice of a song. Very nostalgic. And look, here we are. We're driving past other Christmases where people have invested in traditions.
Good lights this year, right? I wonder
Some
if it'll
good
snow.
lights this year. I wonder if it'll snow.
Seems to snow as much as it used to.
And suddenly we're in connection with our history.
Oh, shakes from Bittersweet Cafe.
She's coming to. She's waking up because of memory.
You're actually born in that
This Christmas, do only what you love completely divorces you from
There's your high school.
memory. There's your high school. Love it. Bill.
My first horror movie. I'm sure Mom ever forgave you for that.
We put a whole lot of you in the back of this thing.
Yeah, that's right. Me, Chris, Jeff,
Remember?
Bill.
Jeff is a troublemaker.
Remember, remember, remember. There they are at the drive-in. I almost want to sing. I won't ruin it for you.
Gramps says this is where he first kissed you.
No.
Haha, what? What?
I kissed him.
Boom.
He was far too shy.
Ha.
Bill. I need to see Bill.
Oh, I love this.
Oh, he can't do the dinner alone.
Brilliant, brilliant acting, really. There they are back. And within 5 minutes, they've basically done a mini film. They've planted the idea of the first kiss at the drive-in. Now we're gonna get the resolution. There's the recognition, there are the tears. Oh, it's so beautiful. Hmm.
It's good to be together.
He didn't need to say that. Too much dialogue.
Step, you got it?
I do.
You have it? All right.
I have. You've always been the clever one.
Merry Christmas, Gramps.
Merry Christmas.
Let's go.
Merry Christmas. And look at this. Look at the difference. Like, compare this to Marks and Spencer's. Compare this to just the glitter of tinsel going in the shredder. Here we have people woven together in bonds of love around a dinner table, right? And then for many people, they see Chevrolet at the end and they're like, oh, was it an ad for Chevrolet? I didn't know. And people can get cynical about these things and they can think, well, they just want to sell some product. And maybe they do want to sell some product, but there was some budget left over to make a beautiful, beautiful film. What I love about this is weaving together this idea of interdependence and memory. This is at the heart of Christmas. Why do we every 25th of December stop to enjoy family and to remember what's important to us? Because we are not atomized individuals just doing what we love. That is the death of society. It's the death of your soul. This Christmas, do not do only what you love. This Christmas, serve love. Love is something that happens to you. Love is something that holds you, and then you pass it on to others who need that love. And Christmas is not a time for you to come apart and do only what you love. It is a time for you to serve those who really need it, because this is what Jesus did, right? Jesus did not cry out, you do you, from heaven, while we enslave ourselves in our sin and our stupidity. Jesus came and out of love became weak and dependent in order to serve those who are weak and dependent, and to die for those who are weak and dependent, and to bring us into bonds of family love. He didn't just set us on our feet and say, you do you, okay? That is death to society. It's death to your soul. This Chevrolet ad gets right to the heart of what Christmas truly is. It is to be given in love for the sake of the other. And in 2 Corinthians chapter 8, verse 9, it says, he who was rich for your sakes became poor, so that you through his poverty might become rich. It's about taking whatever privilege and prosperity you have and using it to serve the other, like the granddaughter does for the grandma, like you will do at Christmas, I hope. Serving others in love. That's the heart of Christmas. Well done, Chevrolet. Maybe it was cynical. I don't know. It certainly has made me cry, this ad. I don't know how you respond to it. Why don't you let us know in the comments. Who do you think won in this battle of Christmas? M&S or Chevrolet? I'll read the comments with great interest to see what you think down below. And listen, this Christmas, why don't you get to the heart of all things? We're doing this course called 321. where you can see life according to Jesus. Why don't you get to grips with the Christmas child and see the way that Christ saw the world, how he saw God, how he sees the world, how he sees you. You can do it for free at 321course.com. And if you're not subscribed already, please do click so we can see you again on the next video. Thanks so much and see you again. At Speak Life, we believe what you love, you share. And we've been your partners in shareable faith for many years now. We want people to be able to share their faith without delay, without shame, and without cost. But doing that is not cheap. In fact, it costs us, for instance, £6.83 per day just to host 321 on our learning platform. Plus, we have 9 staff and only 160 regular donors so far. We want to get to 260 donors by the 15th of December. Is that something that you could help with? If you come in between the 1st and the 15th of December, you'll get this book, The Gift, a Christmas book that I wrote a few years ago, for free as our gift to you. You'll also be able to come in on the Members Lounge, where we have a lively chat community and plenty of bonus content. And you'll have your gift to us matched by some generous match donors. There's never been a better time for you to support Speak Life. If that's something you've ever thought about, today is the day. Go to speaklife.org.uk/appeal and become one of the 100.